Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sorry, for some we had some hiccups along the way. Skype wasn't really working for us, and we had to figure out another way to get this done. But we're here now. Um, my name is Jay. I'm the Ink Jedi on Instagram. I'm not alone tonight. I'm with two very special guests. All right. So tonight we wanted to do. Remember last open enrollment we did a show kind of like this where we talked about the club a little bit. We answered some questions that people may have had. So we're gonna do the same shit right now. So as I'm gonna give the mic over to Aaron. As you guys have questions, go right ahead and write it in the comment section below. I'll make sure to hit them with it as this goes along. So I guess the best place to start is right at the beginning, Aaron. Um, Tell us a little bit about how this club came to be, and how did we get here? it's that's it. It's like a terrible origin story. Give me a second, because they're saying there's no audio. So I don't know. This has been the fucking issue all night. Let's try
I'm leaving.
this. How about now, guys? Can you hear? You fucks. Go ahead, talk. Let's see if they hear you.
Yo,
Now, guys, can you
Yo,
you hear
hear?
yo,
me?
yo.
You fucks. Go ahead, talk. Let's see if they hear you.
Yo.
Now, there you go. You're good now. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see if they hear you.
He's already
Yo.
putting his
Now,
head
there,
down. You know what you got to do now.
Aaron, how did the club start? Like, how did this whole thing just get started, man?
Look.
hey, listen. Whoever makes it this enrollment could take this job over next year. I fucking quit.
Like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Um, Club started back in 2015. We were only four people. It's just me, Steve, Jesse, Renee, a couple guys that aren't really with us anymore. Still alive, they're just not with the club anymore. Uh,
R.I.P.
uh, no, in all honesty, I got away from the music a little bit and had nothing to do. And me and my girl started going to conventions, and we loved it. I mean, the atmosphere. I mean, the people that we met, and that went from like vendors, comic collector, cosplayers. It was the whole nine. It was everybody. We loved it. We wanted to be a part of it, and um, I shot this idea to her and told her I don't know. I got something planned and something different, and uh, she was like, "Don't be stupid and do it." So I hit up a couple people that had some had some legit collections online that I met, and Steve being one of them. I used to snap pictures of his collection and show people and tell them it was mine. Um,
People still do that to this day. Not mentioning any names.
but we started as a small crew in 2015. We grew what every year we grew more and more. I mean, we started from four. What are we at now? I don't even know anymore.
88.
88. Yes, that's why I have you.
I got you.
how
Don't
did
worry.
someone asked? How did you guys actually meet? I mean, I know you guys never met in person yet, but how did you guys actually meet? Just taking Steve's pictures on Instagram.
We interacted a little bit on Instagram. Every time someone would post, one of us would post or whatever, we'd comment on it. And then I'd be damned if my life didn't change the day he slid into my DMs with this crazy idea. So
Yeah.
he shot me the idea about the club, about what he was thinking, and what we could accomplish. And I said, "Yeah, man, I'm down. Let's try it." And God, man, 4 years later, here we are, 88 people deep. It's wild.
Headaches every day. Me and Steve talk probably once a day
Yeah.
for the last 4 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun.
So, one of the questions we had is is it going to hurt my chances only having an Instagram and YouTube account of getting in?
No, it's not going to hurt
really,
your
no.
chances. No.
No, it's we use the only reason. I mean, the club's not it's not a social media club. That's one thing I've always tried to preach to everybody. It's not a social media club. It's definitely a. It's, there you go.
We've even spawned little fiends. We're everywhere.
It's yeah, it's not a social media club. We are. You're welcome. We use social media to communicate with so many people around the world and so many people that we have to, we talk to, we meet, we mingle and all that stuff. We use it as a way to be able to talk to each other in a more, constructive way instead of through text messages, which we tried back in the day. I mean, before we didn't even do Messenger or IG or any of that. We had a text message group thing going on for almost a year. But yeah, definitely won't hurt. But you will be asked to get some of these things to pretty much communicate with everybody.
Cool.
So we do have some basic rules as far as social media goes. We're not looking for anybody that has a completely 100% seller page. We don't like people to have their pages blocked or private. We want to be able to see your page, see who you're about, try to learn a little bit about you. We want no raffle pages, no giveaway pages. So as long as you're putting yourself out there as yourself, putting a little bit of your comic collection, just showing us who you are, I mean, that's more than enough.
Cool.
Yeah, the raffle pages are annoying. Yeah, I've never been a fan of raffle pages. I've never been a fan of people just doing it just to make money. I mean, that's what they do. We have collections, we sell, we trade, we do things like that, but that's not what this club's about. We're not trying to make money because we know what's the next big book. If anything, we just try to snake the next big book, and then we just try to buy them all and then keep them.
First appearance Taskmaster.
It's on the way. It's on the way, guys. Seller ship this morning. I'm excited. It'll be on pickups of the weeks next week. So one of the questions you see a lot is what's the deal with our vest? How did that idea come about? Are patches a requirement? How much is it? Is there a fee? Can we talk a little bit about that?
I'll let Steve talk about the fees and all that, just because then they'll make him hate it. But the origin when it came to the patches, we actually used to do this varsity hoodie thing, or not hoodie, but a sweater thing. We did that for a little bit, and didn't really work out. It was too hot. That was, in all honesty, it was way too hot.
It did come in super handy in Chicago this past weekend, just saying.
So we did those. We did the hoodies. We were trying to find something that would be more universal throughout all the different weather, different places. I mean, this was the easiest way to do that. I've always been, I've always respected the whole biker crew thing. Nothing disrespect towards them. It's always been a respect thing. I had an uncle that was in a biker club. I got cousins that are in biker clubs. It's nothing as a disrespect. I got friends that are in biker clubs, and we've gotten nothing but love from all of them just from what we do. But I didn't want to do something where it was, hey, let's just get a bunch of shirts and look like we work at the conventions. We don't want to look like vendors. We wanted to stand out in the crowd. And it was fun. I mean, we used to go to, me and my girl used to go to Disneyland and see all those guys out there. And I thought that was really cool. I thought that was something really cool. I thought it was a really cool brotherhood that they did. And I wasn't trying to steal what they were doing, but definitely wanted to embrace that whole style and bring it to the comic community since it wasn't there.
And the vests, the patches keep us universal, having one universal look, but the vests, as you can tell by looking at me, by looking at Ink, It allows you to add a little bit of personality to it as you see fit. You can add your own pins, your own patches, just so long as you have the club patches. Then, I mean, you can customize your vest as you see fit, how you like it. You can have a vest, camo vest, denim vest, leather vest. Don't recommend it, but if that's how you want to roll, that's on you.
You're gonna get burned.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. They knew it was coming. They know who they are. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a good way to show that we're unified, but at some point, you know, also individuals. As far as fees, we do not have fees. There has never been fees for the club. There's nothing associated with the fee with the club. We just ask that once you are chosen as a member for the club, then you pay your $85 to get your patches. That's the only thing that we ask. So, I mean, after that, we have different things that come up: merch orders, shirts orders, stickers, pins, things like up and buy stuff as you want or not. That's completely up to you. But we do ask that you buy your patches as soon as you're voted in as a member.
Right. And I just say, we're not a for-profit club. Everything we get, stickers, buttons, all that stuff comes out of our own pockets to give away to people at conventions and shows, and just to show our love for the community. You know, when we make shirts, we just make them for us to wear. I mean, pretty much. That's one of the best things about this club. I feel like we try to give back in all sorts of ways, and I would love if you guys could like talk about some of the things we do in regards to like charity work and helping out people in the community.
Yeah, we had 2 different charity drives, comics for kids and comics for the military. It's a year-round event. We take donations any and all times, and we disperse those back we visit kids' hospitals, drop off books. We find local military members, send them packages full of comics. Sometimes it's not readily available to them when they're out on deployment, so we try to send them a little care package full of comics. We keep this running year-round, 365 days. So it's constantly going, and then we also have different time charity events that we try to work on depending on the season, or if someone's just got an awesome idea that they want to push and they bring it to the club, then we'll back it and we'll move it forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah, one thing with the military one, we're definitely looking for APO addresses. If you don't have an APO address, you have someone that's home. They haven't been home for a while. They haven't been able to catch up on some stuff. Let us know. Shoot me a DM. I'll send you to our committee. We got 2 guys that run the committee right now, Trevor and Tom.
Shout out.
I was trying.
I said, we got 88 members. You can't remember all these people.
I was trying to think of their IG names, and I couldn't even remember their IG names. But Trevor and Tom, shoot a message to me. We'll shoot them to Trevor and Tom. They'll be able to hook you up and take your books and ship them to whomever. Or if you have someone that needs some books, man, let us know. It doesn't got to be someone on deployment. Like I said, we have guys in the military, and they are unable to get their books during these crazy times, and we do everything we can to get them books. So if they're home, they just haven't bought some books in a while, maybe they don't got no funds, let us know. We have no issue. I will send somebody 100 books if they just got back home. So let us know. Shoot me a DM. We'll send that out. The Family for the Kids ones, we love doing those. The fire department takes pickups every day throughout the year. The children's hospitals, stuff like that. So I mean, all of it is it's what we do. That's all it is. Just like giving away comics to everybody that needs them.
Awesome. I do have a question from Terra Classics. He asks, "What's up with the application? Do we need a resume? Attach our best sacrificial book?" Just joking around, but yeah. Do you want to talk about the application process and what is it they actually have to go through?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to attach a book that you want to sacrifice, I have no problem with that either. I prefer Batman, Key Issues. No. In the years past, we've asked you to DM different chapter presidents on IG, and you would go through and they would send you a questionnaire and you'd fill that out, and it would be a lot of kind of just back and forth constantly on DMs. This time we want to streamline this a little bit. We have a website, comicbookfiendclub.com, super easy to remember. Just go and click on the enrollment section. And at that point, the application will come up. You want to choose which chapter you're applying to, depending on where you live at. And you fill out your application, and that will automatically get sent to the chapter president for review. So do not DM any chapter presidents asking about joining the Fiend Club. Where's my application at? It's all online on the website.
I'm actually going through the website information right now for the Fiend Club application. So if you see, guys, you go right to the website, you click on enrollment, you just fill this out here, and the presidents, they will get them. We'll go right to them.
Yeah, it's easy. It's all a couple clicks and you're done.
Yeah, no problem.
If you have any questions, DM us if you need to. Hit up Ink Jedi. He likes to answer everybody's questions, so he's open 24/7.
Oh man!
You're going to have a week to get this application in. April 1st to April 7th. You have time to work on your application, but if we don't receive your application at the end of April 7th, then you won't be considered for this enrollment period. So you have 1 week to get that in.
Yeah, it's not a rush, guys. It's not like first come first serve. Take your time.
Put some thought into your answers. Don't just sit there and spend 5 seconds on your application and then submit it. Take some time. Go through, figure out what you want to say. Be thoughtful. Be meaningful. And give me your books. You can DM me that. That's fine.
We are doing. We have two open enrollments, April and October. October is obviously our big one. Last time Steve and I were here, we were talking about that. April is our smaller one, so don't get discouraged. Every chapter is only going to be bringing in 1 or 3 people, 1, 2, 3 people. So don't get discouraged. There's so many people out there that are awesome, and it takes time. And we have members that have gone through it about 3 or 4 times. So, like I said, don't get discouraged.
Yeah, absolutely. Aaron didn't make it in his first time, so just let's see what else is going on. How are members selected? Majority votes. VP Pres gets final say.
Every chapter takes all those applications to their chapter, and they are very kind, very heartful when they go through them, very respectful.
I put all names on a dartboard. And whoever, that's how I pick. Everybody does a little differently. Let's see.
We spend time. This isn't something that's going to get announced the second week of April. We're going to take our time to go through these applications and narrow the list down chapter by chapter. So it's going to take some time. Have some patience. Don't freak out if you don't hear anything in the second week or so. Just chill out.
Yeah, like Steve said, it's April 1st to the 7th. You got to get it in. We go through the last 3 weeks of the month, and that's it. 3 months or 3 weeks, we go through everything. So you're not going to hear anything on the 8th or the 9th or the 10th or the 11th.
Maybe the 12th, though.
Maybe nothing at all.
Yeah, maybe nothing at all.
Lady Comic says, will we get an email or confirmation where we submit the application?
You'll be putting your IG in the application, so every president will be contacting those through the IG. So don't screw up and not put your IG.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Because
don't leave any questions blank.
Yeah, fill them all out. Fill them out thoughtfully too. Don't just throw any answer in there. So one of the questions I always get to is like, what's one way to get notice when applying, and how, what should someone do? What kind of a person you're looking for that you want a part of the club?
You want people
books. Send us your books.
Yeah, that helps for sure. We like people that interact with different club members. Definitely getting to know members within your chapter that you're applying to. That helps big time. Use it, tagging members, tagging the club, using the hashtags. I mean, make it easy for us to find you and to notice you. Don't just sit there and make a post with no hashtags, no tags. I mean, we may never see it. You never know. We need We need to see that you want this, that you're interested, that you're going out, you're finding members, you're interacting with them. When your name comes up in discussion, we want members to be like, oh yeah, man, I talked to this person multiple times. They're super cool. Or you don't want to be the person that says when their name comes up in the application process, like, I don't know who that is. I never heard from them. Me either. Me either. And then it's next. Who we got now?
Right.
Yeah, one thing, I guess an example that would help you guys out. We had somebody that didn't make it in the West last October. Awesome collector, someone I've talked to for a while on IG. Well, was chit-chatted on comics through Messenger, whatever the case may be. Unfortunately, their page was very, maybe like 2 comic books. They didn't really look like they were a collector. So when everybody else saw them, obviously they didn't think that they were serious in the comic books or into the community or what we were doing. That person changed their whole IG. I mean, they changed it into a whole new comic book, showed what they actually do, what they collect, what they read, couple con picks, things like that, just so they could see that they were. That person did that for three months. And then a couple other things. I mean, he would hit us up. Recently, he just sent like 10 people in one IG messenger, just the bullshit for 2-3 weeks and things like that. That's what gets you noticed.
Right.
It's called dedication.
Right.
Okay,
and it's one of those things too, like reposting and memes are fine or whatever. But I think interacting with people, especially people that you plan to be in this club with, is very, very important. And just that one-on-one, or just commenting on someone's post and having that conversation, to me it's a lot better, even better than just reposting, hey, enrollment's coming. We want to get to know the person who you are.
Right.
We want to get to know if there's like, if you're cool with us, because I'll be honest, man, like, we're not for everyone. We're not for everyone, and that's okay, man. Like, we just don't want to start accepting people willy-nilly or whatever. We really go fuck about how many followers you have. We really don't give a shit if you have expensive books like Steve, or statues like Steve or whatever, or horse like Steve. We don't give a shit. we want good people who are not going to be easily. We're not PC culture, if that's fair to say. We're very straight up and very honest, but we're also very family oriented in here. Someone was asking before, is it do you guys feel like if it's a family atmosphere within the club?
Yeah, I mean, words can't even describe that, to be honest with you, especially just coming off of a big con that I attended this past weekend with C2E2. We had people flying in from Jacksonville, from Louisiana. We had people driving in from Colorado, from Kansas City, all to meet up in Chicago, all spending time together. You guys were on the club page. You saw the pics. I mean, you saw a Chadrito sandwich sitting there getting smooched on by Ricky and Julian. I mean, that's nothing but love, man. And it was an incredible feeling to be around all those members all weekend, everyone just trying to help each other. Hey, what are you looking for? Or, hey, I'm in line. Can you come get a drink for me or whatever? Like, we got each other's back no matter what. I mean, that's what being a club member is about.
It didn't matter that you're all the way in California working. You're able to enjoy C2E2 all through text message.
Yeah, I'm sure you had a really good C2E2, Aaron.
But yeah, I got my C2E2 books.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know all about that.
Did you guys meet anybody?
Yeah, we met
anybody that wanted to apply.
Yeah, absolutely. We met a couple guys that came up, said they were interested in applying, that they'd been talking to us a little bit. Some people that I knew, a lot of Midwest members, potential members came up and was talking to Julian and other club members out there. So, I mean, the interaction was tremendous all weekend long, and I expect the same thing at WonderCon this weekend. Pay attention to the page, see how those guys get down at WonderCon. You'll see what this club is about. You'll see how we roll.
Yeah, WonderCon's gonna be crazy. I know I've already got hit up by a few people that are gonna be going, that want to meet the club, meet the members, get some free stuff. We'll have it all there. We got a member from London. He's flying through tomorrow. I'll be picking them up at the airport, and all our NorCal guys. They're going to be driving down. We got 2 guys coming from Arizona. Um, all the ghetto SoCal guys will be there. So we will be rolling deep. I think we're what was it? Comic Con LA. We did, I want to say, 16 members. This one's going to be close to 20. Unless anybody like last minute goes. I mean, we're looking at close to 20 members this weekend.
That's gonna be awesome.
So hit us up. We'll be all over the place.
I'm going to try to return the favor, too, and enjoy WonderCon from, my cozy home, West Virginia. I'm going to have a hookup there, I think.
Yeah, we East Coast, we have some stuff going on. We'll be joining some members in Canada for Niagara Falls, as well as we have East Coast Comic Con in Jersey. Baltimore Comic Con is going to be pretty big this year as well. I already booked the hotel room for next year for C2E2. I plan to make it out there for that one. And, hopefully, if I get Steve to agree with it, maybe we both head out to California. Me, you, and Jen, T-Money, we head out there and hang out with those guys. It's come to the point where, we'd love to just meet everyone. So if we could make it out there, that'll be awesome. That'll be great. It's one of those things where we were at Baltimore, man, time flew so fast. We were having such a good time, man. And then it was Sunday, and I'm just drunk crying because because I have to go home and shit. So
yeah, man, it's a slap in the face when it's over. It sucks.
Oh, it hurts, man. You just quiet car ride home.
yeah, no doubt.
That's how we were in LA. We were sitting in the parking lots trying to get into each other's cars. We just couldn't do it.
Oh,
man. We hugged each other 12 times before we left.
It's one of those things, man. Let me see here. I know there's a question. You just have a lot of great interaction in the chat right now. Sorry, guys. Oh, which one is president? So, Aaron, he's to your left. He is club president. Steve to the right is vice president, and I'm assistant to the vice president.
Dwight Schrute, I like it.
I'm the Dwight Schrute. Yeah, there's gonna be some South members hitting up Heroes Con, MegaCon. So there's a lot going on. We're approachable, I would say. So just come up to us, have a conversation. Let's shoot the shit. Let's see.
Buy me a beer.
Buy me a beer. No. JD John Denea. He said he had a great time with you guys at C2E2. John isn't in the club, but he was able to hang out with some of the guys at C2E2. Definitely had a good time, he said. So how was that experience, just dealing with people over there and chatting up non-members?
Yeah, man, it was great, and he reached out. He tried to help us the best he could on a special project I was working, so it was much appreciated. But yeah, I loved running into people and oh man, you guys are Fiend members. I'm trying to apply. It was exciting, and you could tell that they were generally excited to meet us, asking questions. Members that maybe have applied or tried, non-members that maybe have applied before, and they were asking, what can I do to improve my chances? And we kind of ran through all that with people. So it was very informative, I think, on both ends.
I have someone saying if Aaron could talk about the club variants we've been putting out. No, sorry. Next question. What are the roles and responsibilities of the officers? I don't know.
All right. Well, hold on. All right. So we work with Counterpoint Comics. We do variants. We don't know when the next one will be up. Hopefully soon. All the variants are we're just looking to make money for the charities that we do run. Whether it's shipping, helping ship and package the books for the military, or putting together some cool packages for the kids. None of the money goes into our pockets. Everything goes to the charities, one way or another, whether it's like I said, it's the supplies or shipping or to them in general. they are some really cool books. We do work with Marat Michaels. He works with Counterpoint. He's one of the owners, and um,
Yeah. It, and we help support and get apple juice.
and we do get apple juice. Yes.
Yes.
Um, but no, we got some good stuff. We did some really cool ones. A lot of them are what we do is we try to find a cool cover to do a homage variant towards. We did that twice already with the Lobo and the Batman Who Laughs, and um, we're looking to do another one as soon as we line it up with the charity team and the committee and get that all taken care of and figure out how we want to do it. We will be doing it again. We will be doing them in small runs now. Something Steve and I talked about. The first variant was a small run. Batman Who Laughs was a little bigger run. The next one's going to be very limited, very small. So when those go through, we'll definitely let everybody know.
Sweet. Let's see. What are the roles? So someone's asking about the officers. I don't know if I should even answer that. That's yeah. So let's see what else. How do you become an officer? Same way you get anything else you get voted in. Are there any variants left?
Yes.
Yes, there is. If you
There's
want
not
one,
much, but there is some.
if you want one, just DM Aaron and work that out. Someone's asking, what are your grails? We get this question every time.
Go ahead,
What
Steve.
is-
Just move over. Just move over.
What do I have left to get? Honestly, I think it's reachable in my lifetime. Would be a Batman #1 CGC .5 blue label. I think I can pull it off in my life.
Think you can too. Aaron?
What is your? Yeah. Give that tilt. Lean on it.
I'm actually looking for a high grade of this guy.
So if you guys have a high grade and you want to be a member, no matter what chapter, shoot it over to Aaron.
You can have this one. I just want your high grade.
Fair trade. Someone's asking, will any Fiends be at Vegas? Vegas is having a convention?
Yeah, Vegas Comic-Con. I don't know what. I think it's in next month or in a couple months. I know me and my girl, we don't live that far from Vegas. We're about 2 hours away.
Oh.
So we talked about possibly going one day or a couple days. I know we have, I want to say, about 4 or 5 members going to be there. So, yeah, we'll definitely be representing there.
Very
I know
nice.
a couple of members will be there.
Very nice. Yeah, it's in June, they're telling me.
Is
Perfect.
It? Yeah.
All right, cool. ¿Qué más? Let's see. Guys, it's your chance now to really ask anything you want. Except for you, James.
Another 300-second mute, please.
Do you guys get together besides going to Comic Cons?
Yeah, I mean, we've thrown barbecues. I mean, it really spiders out completely. It's not just all about comics, man. Like I said, we're a family. So anytime someone has a get together, if they're close by, man, we'll invite everybody. Invite the family. It's not just Fiends. Bring your family along too. Bring your kids.
Yeah.
Let's make this a complete family atmosphere for everybody.
Yeah, I live in the tri-state area, so I'm in Jersey. Boogie's in Jersey. Alvaro is in Queens. So there's times where we'll plan to get together for a weekend, and just hang out, go out to eat or whatever. It doesn't necessarily need to be a con, but that's when we go back to like it being bigger than just about being bigger than comics. It's being a real family, and going over for birthdays and christenings and whatever the fuck, like. That's what it becomes. It becomes more than just comics. It becomes where like you're able to to share personal things with people and just have a shoulder or ear to listen to you, no matter what you're going through. So yeah, definitely, it's not just about the comics, but that's why we want to make sure that we're getting people in here who are
Genuine.
genuine. It's a good word. It's a
Yeah,
great
yeah. I
word.
mean, we're growing so big that I mean, you could be randomly somewhere and shoot a message, and you're about 95% for sure going to get a message back saying, "Oh yeah, dude, I'm right there." They did that the other day. One of our guys from up north happened to be in Pomona, which isn't that far from a lot of the guys in SoCal, and they met up last night. I mean, he got out of work and drove straight to them. And let's go
Nice.
buy some comics, had dinner or whatever they did, and made out or whatever it was.
I
And
love I love that no one helped James move. That made me feel good. um, so someone's asking, so how many different committees or we have in our club? What kind of committees do we have? Do we have to be in a committee? If you guys want to talk about that a little bit.
We have multiple committees. We have social media committee. We have a charity committee. We have a merch design committee. It's not required that you be a part of one of those committees or any of those committees. Those are all optional once you are off the probation stage. You can choose to join if you want, but I mean, we would ask you to only join if you're going to provide input and work towards the team, work towards the goals, and actually, put forth the best effort in those committees. But nothing's required.
Right. What's your best find this year?
go ahead, Steve. Go be a dick.
Go be a dick. My best find was probably Fly Guy 91, Matt. He's been my best find this year.
Talk about regrets.
Shout out to Matt.
Man.
Yeah. No, mine is that guy. Savage Tales. Been looking for that book for a while. Took some time. Finally got it. Outside of that, one thing we've been doing in the West, we have our own Grail. Obviously, you guys all know that, and I couldn't be the president without grabbing one, and it wasn't easy, but getting that Air Pirates, that's been an awesome find this year. And I got my my first Carnage back. I
Goodness.
unfortunately traded that book probably about a year and a half ago, and just got that back thanks to our boy in Hawaii, CJ. So
You've had a big 2019
Yeah,
already.
you did. Absolutely
Damn.
did, man. Killing it.
yeah, and
Cool.
my yeah. No, it's been good. This year's been good. This guy was stupid to find because one of those hype train things, and
Like my 196 that's on the way.
I'm trying to get books I used to have
Right.
back 2-3 years ago. When you're not looking to spend a bunch of money, you got to sling a couple books just to get a couple books. So now I've been trying to get a lot of them back, and it's been working this year. It's been working. I had to get rid of a couple other books, but no
Not
one
to
likes
mention
them.
that order you just put in this week too. Mhm.
Yeah. My girl, she's
Now you're making
she
my
threw
nipples
out,
feel good. Yeah.
that's I got my first Prime statue coming. Steve's been a huge, horrible influence on that, and
Listen, I have 4 statues sitting in Sideshow right now, all coming at the end of the year. So when I sell all my shit to pay off these statues, guys, keep a look on my Instagram. Ink Jedi. I sell everything for these Sideshow statues. I think for me I've been hunting a ton of Silver Age Green Lantern stuff, and I'm about 15 books away from completing that run. So I just started a Fantastic Four run that I probably won't finish for another few years, depending on how these books are going. So that's for me. Well, here's a good question. What is all of yours favorite part of being in the club?
I like that y'all's. That was
Y'alls.
a little West Virginia of you right there.
Great.
Steve's at home.
Yes, I'm feeling good, man. Definitely the hot dog sauce is kicking in. Um, my favorite part of the club is really just always having someone there for you, man. At no matter what time, no matter what you're going through, you can send a message. Someone's going to be there. It's maybe not even your own chapter, but someone will reach out and say, "Hey, I got you. I understand. You know, I can help out." When you get to meet new fiends and just seeing their excitement of having their patches on and representing, walking through the con, taking group pics, excited to show you what they found. That's right there. It means a lot from, starting with four people, just kind of shooting the shit about variants to, rolling up to Chicago. And here's this dude, rolling around from Colorado, just like buzzing, just having his vest on, just super excited. That was a real cool moment.
Nice.
Yeah, it's crazy seeing where it's gone. I mean, me and Steve talk about it all the time. A lot of tears shed. But seeing where we were back then, and we recently, a couple weeks or so ago, Steve was going through his old text messages and sending me old messages that I was sending him, um, old design concepts and just all kinds of stuff, and seeing where it's gone from then to now, and I mean, it's crazy. I mean,
It's pretty
you see,
mind
I
blowing.
mean, you flip through IG and you see people posting, at their local shop, and you see the patches, you see the Crimson Bat, and you're just like, holy shit, this thing's everywhere. You got guys in Scotland and Netherlands repping it, and London and Puerto
Hell, we couldn't
Rico.
walk around C2E2 this past weekend without booths chasing us down. Be like, oh, yeah, man, I have fiends come in all the time shopping in my store. Here's my card. Look me up. Got an online store. It's so awesome to see you guys out here. Like, it happened every single day we were there. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's good. That's probably like the best thing. I mean, just to be able to see it, see what it's grown into.
For me, I think what Steve was touching on earlier is just there's always someone to talk to, like if you just need someone an ear to listen to. There's also a wealth of knowledge I think in this club when it comes to like comics and you could get honest opinions from people if hey this may not be this you get this for a better price, don't get this, use this, buy this. You always have that just such a wealth of knowledge of people who kind of know their shit. And for me, I think just this year, we have our website up. We're doing reviews where, we just started getting press credentials for conventions. Now we're covering these conventions, and people are now looking for us to talk about, their cons or their comic shops or their books and review them. To me, I think that just like, again, I've only been here about a year and a half, and just seeing from where we first started to where we are now, I will say sometimes it's a little much to try to keep up with. There's always change and growth, but we all kind of just do it together as a team and try to do what's best. It's always about what's best for the club. When you wear this vest, when you wear the patch, I mean, you're representing all of us. Again, this goes back to Steve saying this is why we need genuine people. Because when you rock the Crimson Bat, you're not just representing yourself; you're representing the Fiend Club, the comic book Fiend Club as a
Yeah,
whole.
you're representing guys out in international. You're representing guys in Canada. I mean, the minute you put that patch on, you represent all of us. So that's why it's important that we find good-hearted people that want to be down for this and want to be a part of our family and understand that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, from what you guys said, it's being able to have people to talk to. I seriously do not even buy comics before I hit like 3, 4 guys up. I, if I see something online, I see a price. We all don't know everything when it comes to comics. I hit up my guys all the time. I mean, if it comes to statues, I'll hit up Steve. But the comics,
And
yeah,
I'll just say buy it. So,
yeah, but to be able to have that, I mean, that's what we have. I mean, I like no joke. We joke about it all the time. But since 2015, and we're talking early 2015, and that actually was before because we were setting this up back in November in 2014. 2015 is when we kind of like made it official, but we've had a chat, where it's been, text messages, IG, Facebook, whatever it's been. We've had an open chat with members talking comics for over 4 years straight. There has not gone a day, and I'm sure you guys can agree, that you have not talked to one member every day for the last however long you've been in this club. It's pretty crazy.
Absolutely. Good question here. Someone's asking if they have a seller's page, are they able to create another page and still be okay enrolling?
Yeah. I think that's up. We have a couple people that have seller pages. I don't even use it anymore. I got to open it up soon because now I got a fucking Prime statue coming in, so I'm gonna have to open it up soon. But yeah. Yeah, as long as it's not your main page, and the main thing is you actually have. We want to see who you are. We want to see you at your cons. We want to see the books you're buying. We want to, it's got to be real people. It just can't be a bunch of images. I mean, you're scanning books 24/7, and you just have a bunch of scanned books on your page. I don't follow any of those pages. They're annoying. I hate them. I don't know. It's just, to me, it's annoying. But having your own side page is completely fine on my end. Steve could be different because he's more the bad cop.
What do I get that label for? Shit. No, what Aaron said, honestly, says it perfectly. I don't need to add anything to it.
James added, don't get caught up in the IG drama.
Yeah, that's for sure. Don't be sitting there putting people on blast.
Don't be bitching about the community or
right.
fucking everything else like a bitch. Don't do that. It's annoying.
In every damn situation going on,
I don't want to know about anything.
I don't care. None of us care. Don't get involved in that.
Yeah, sell your shitty art somewhere else. No one gives a shit.
I mean, we got to keep in mind the club has grown. We've made a lot of friends throughout the artists, vendors. I've gotten hit up all week about artists that are going to be there that want to hang out and chit chat and talk about the club and stuff like that. So if you're dissing an artist for whatever reason, I mean, if you're wearing the bat, like, you can't do that.
Especially if it's Rob Liefeld. Keep that shit out of here.
Yeah, that's my boy. Come on.
Oh gosh.
No. I mean, we like to joke, and a lot of people may take our stuff too serious.
Yes.
I think that's the issue. We like to joke. We're not those typical, I guess, geeks that people think are out there. We are definitely assholes, 100%. But I mean, we like to joke. We're not gonna hide it. We have foul mouths, and we like to make fun of people. I mean, as friends, we do it all the time. I get called shit every day, and
just by his own chapter.
It makes me a stronger person. But yeah, it's you don't. If that's too much for you, I mean, you definitely. There's other options out there for you.
But I promise you, it's happening out of love. There's no one else that would have your back more than a fellow club member, no matter what. They could be talking shit 1 second, and then if shit gets real and you really need help, I promise you they're going to be down for you no matter what.
The type of people you want to have on your side. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, no drama. Let's see. I think that's it for questions. I think that was it for questions.
Good, because I wasn't going to answer shit anyway.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm stalking you. Blah blah blah. Any approximate date for like announcements for open enrollment?
Just towards the end of the month. Just expect it around then. We'll make a post to announce, when we're going to officially announce new members, but Just expect it towards the end of the month.
Someone wants to know what happens during the probation period. That's a good question.
We watch you.
We just make sure that you're a good fit for the club, that you're enjoying the club, and that everything's kind of mashing well, that you don't get involved in any kind of stupid drama either within the club or outside of the club that's going to bring a negative light to us. But honestly, if you're just there chilling, you're a regular member, just shooting the shit with everyone, you'll be fine. Everything's cool. Just chill out.
We had this was the first time we kind of ran that whole thing. We had I don't even fucking remember. We had a bunch of people that got accepted last October, and
No issues whatsoever.
Yeah.
We had a special enrollee in December. No issues whatsoever. You get your patches. You pay for your patches up front. The minute you get DM saying congratulations, you've been voted in, we expect your payment within the first couple days. The patch order, because it's so big, that's why we try to collect the money up front, get it together. We submit for the patch order. Those will come in. Aaron gets them all shipped out to the right places so they can get sorted. And the second that you're officially off probation, your patches get mailed out to you.
It's the future president. Anyone from the East Coast? Yeah, I'm going. I'm going to East Coast Comic Con. My wife Jen is Nerdy and Linked. Mike is going. Alvaro's going. There's gonna be a couple of people going, so we'll be there all weekend. Let's see. Show off your mail calls. No, I was talking to a couple. No. I think that's it, question-wise. Oh, what's Jess saying? Oh, more girls in the club. If there's any ladies watching, please don't think this is a biased club. It's not. Just enroll like everyone else.
yeah, we have females, males, James.
James.
James probably can't watch this because his internet's bad. Oh, there he is. If your collection sucks, just keep posting it or show off new books coming out and tell us what you think. Shane said talk about amazing charity work we kind of did in the beginning.
Thanks for tuning in early.
Let's see. Any other questions before we sign off? Female, welcome. I think that's it, man. Do you guys want to give any departing words? Rules on bottoms? I don't know what that means.
Rules on bottoms?
Or other patches. I guess
You can't be in another club. I mean, I don't know if that's what you mean.
Oh, buttons. Oh yeah, buttons and other patches are fine.
Yeah.
But first, you gotta worry about getting in the club first. So, what do you want, Boogie? This fucking guy. What do you want? He called me, by the way, 30 minutes before we got on. He could have just said, "Hey, can you ask this question during the show?"
No, he'd still be on the phone with you right now.
He is right now. I had him on hold. All right. So, how do you guys feel about others? Other clubs, other people in general.
Yeah, if other people want to get together and form their thing, that's fine. We have no issue with it. If that's your prerogative, so be it. We're comfortable running our club, running our family the way we do. It's often imitated, never duplicated.
That's the truth. Aaron?
No, I mean, it's the community. That was the whole purpose of the club when we brought it together, and definitely respect people that didn't make it in our club and wanted to try something different. I got hit up by somebody a couple weeks ago talking about wanting to set something up himself, and he wanted to get pointers from me. I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, it's the community. As long as we all keep it clear.
Keep it friendly.
There's jokes. Don't gotta take it serious. We joked when you're here, so I feel like we could joke when you're not here.
That's right.
But no, it's good. I mean, it's the community is a good community. I feel like the geek community was the only community that you could go to. Didn't matter if you're rich or poor. You were going there for a key or a couple dollar books. You never had issues with politics or anything stupid that the world we live in we deal with. We don't have to deal with that at a convention, no matter where it's at or what state or country it's in. It's always the same.
Yeah.
And I mean, we try to keep it the same.
We keep it cool, and I think honestly we just focus on ourselves. We focus on our growth. We focus on making the community better, and being good representatives, not just for the Fiend Club, but the IG comic family in general. And that's what we do. Let's see. So I think that's it. Do you guys want
That
to?
like 5 minutes ago.
Because you know what it is? Every time I'm about to like throw it to you, someone's asked a question. Okay. Cool. All right. So you guys want to leave everyone some final thoughts, final words?
Yeah, I'll say definitely, applications on comicbookfiendclub.com, our website. Don't DM me asking for the questionnaire. I'm not going to give it to you. Go to the website, comicbookfiendclub.com. How many more times do I have to say it? comicbookfiendclub.com.
If you have any questions, hit up Ink Jedi. He will.
I will help. I'd love to help. As like I said, I'm the assistant to the assistant vice president.
Everything's getting funneled through him to me. So if it gets to my level, then it
I won't tell you if I read it or not. I'll just look at it.
I expect nothing better, brother.
All right. So one thing is people are asking if we'll do the enrollments live. I will leave that to Aaron. I mean, I'm fine putting something together to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was widely successful last time.
It was very fun last time, so I have some stuff up my sleeve for this one. And so keep following the club page. Make sure you head over on April 1st. Don't do that shit beforehand. JM Collectibles. Don't do that shit beforehand.
And make sure. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying. Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Make sure to hit us up this weekend, WonderCon.
Yes.
We're going to be there. We're going to be all over the place there. We have free stickers. Maybe I have a free variant. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. So if you're in WonderCon, come see us. Come hit us up. Murat will be there. So
bring your high grade 129s. For Aaron. Bring your high grade 129s.
Yeah. That definitely.
Aaron's going to be busy. I'm going to have his ass running around.
But hit us up. Don't be scared. We got a lot of us there. We'll be probably roaming all over the place. I know we kind of kick it at the Spider-Man booth with JP. He's been a friend of the club, so that's where our little hangout is every con when he's there.
Shout out to Spider-Man booth, man. That dude is awesome. High energy. Love it. Let's go.
Yeah. So he'll be there. That's where we'll be. On top of everything else, man, just come see us. And if you have any questions, we'll answer it there.
And if you guys take any pictures with the Fiends, just don't be afraid to use the hashtag. We're always looking at photos and things like that. Who knows, you might make it into a video onto the website. So, make sure you say hi, definitely. And with that, I want to thank you, everyone. We had about 40 people tuning in. Oh, it's the Clippers. With that, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Aaron, Steve, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for everybody in the chat. Thank you for your questions. Remember, April 1st, not beforehand, April 1st, you could start throwing in your applications. And good luck to everyone. Some of you will make it, the rest of you won't. So keep trying. Don't get disheartened. Again, we have people who have tried 4 or 5 times to get in, and it didn't happen until like the 5th time. I promise you it'll be worth it. All right. Yeah, my first time I didn't get in. I felt bad. I was gonna create a group called the Comic Book Friends Club, and start my own club. I said I'm not gonna give up, and I got in. So with that, guys, thank you so much. We'll talk to you later. Peace.
Peace.